It's upcoming. Okay, hang on, guys. Just bear with me, guys, with this. Just bear with me. See your videos. Your videos. Okay, there we go. Hang on, guys. We're live. Upcoming, scheduled, mobile. Let's get rid of that. Delete forever. Yes. Uh, ah, try to copy and paste my title. Copy. Go back over there. Get rid of that. Delete forever. Yes. Just bear with me while I understand. This is a pain in the ass, guys. It really is. Okay, they're going to edit the title. Save. Go back to my live. Go into my live chat. Okay, here we go. We got here. Hi, guys. Sorry about all that baloney. Let's see, you're gonna try to just make an adjustment on the camera angle, put maybe it up a little bit. There we go. I think I'm good now. Ay. What a pain in the ass. But anyways, it is what it is. Let me put my headphones on so I can hear my voice coming in over the other thing over there. Make sure that volume, get volume. Okay, I think I'm good. I'm really good. Alrighty, okay, so we are in. And we are set. So let me share this over to my channel before we get going. Let me copy and paste that. Share over to Facebook. Share. Live this morning. Okay, now let's go to my group. Share my group. This is a pain in the ass. I'm telling you guys, really unbelievable. YouTube is really pissing me off. Okay. So I think we are there, guys. Okay, sorry about the squeakiness of the chair. Now it's time for a morning chat here and stretch my head a little bit. See that? Be kind. Always be kind. Oh, wow, boy, a little bit of a chore getting this one going this morning. Well, welcome to week 164 update. Today is October 9th. It is Columbus Day, so happy Columbus Day if you celebrate it. And you know how we did on week 164. So first of all, if you're new, welcome. If you're a returning member, welcome back. And if you're a new member, could you please share, like, and smash the subscribe button? It definitely helps other members know when I'm posting videos. And before we get started, as always, not a medical doctor. Do not make any medical claims. This is all based on my own personal journey, so please do your homework first. I'm getting so tired of YouTube as far as the setup goes, because you got to go through a step process. You got to switch it from your camera angle to oriental, from vertical, depending on how you want to view it. And then it won't even, and that's our 8 o'clock whistle. So yeah, so I'm just hoping I get some people to come in, and if they don't, I'm just going to go ahead and do whatever I got to do, and then I got to go do some errands today. I got a kind of a busy day scheduled for me today for Monday. Yeah, so today's Monday, as I stated, it's October 9th, and welcome into the channel, welcome into the live chat. If you need to ask me any questions about anything, feel free to ask me anything, and I'll do the best I can in answering the questions. I'm just going to take my glasses off because I get the glare of the background of the computer. Good morning, Anne Marie. How you doing today? Hey, I'm going down to the Cannoli Festival tonight. I'll be there around 4 o'clock to around 9 o'clock. Well, today is week 164 update, and I just want to let everybody know how it's going and what's going on with me for this coming week coming up, and what we did for this past week, and go over a few things, and maybe even cook you some breakfast this morning. So this week, 164 week update. I hadn't been weighing myself too much because I was afraid to gain too much weight, but I weighed myself in this morning for giggles, and I'm 229 pounds. So I thought it was about 240 or something like that. That's why I was panicking, and I was kind of like pulling the ripcord on the parachute, so to speak. So to help get ourselves back on track, because what's going on is whenever I eat stuff that like carby stuff, my stomach starts getting that sick bloating feeling, and So I'm going to be doing a 2 or 3 day egg fast starting today, and I'll go over the egg fast rules and what we got planned. Basically, eggs, butter, and cheese. And so, anyways, on the update, so I didn't gain anything, and I was really happy with it. But my clothes, they fit tight on me. My large size shirts, I ended up going into an extra large, and I don't like that. So, anyways, this past week up at local store at Allen's downtown Leominster, I bought 6 of these shirts like this. They have that H logo. I got 6 of these for like $150. Now, the Kohl's website, if I go down to Kohl's and buy the same exact shirts, I'm spending $360. There's quite a difference. Some of these shirts were like 40 that I got, and others were like $10 because they were marked down. So I got a really great deal on the shirts this week. So I guess like 6 different colors, and if she said, Gus told me, he said, Ron, if you want, I can order you some different colors if you want it. And then I tried on a different brand that had the same type of material, and they fit me really good. So, and then I got that one. That was a red shirt. Dummy me, that I had it on the first day I had it on, and I swear I need a bib when I'm eating, and I spilled crap all over my shirt, and I was pissed off. And my wife put some shot on it. She got the stain out of it anyway. But I mean, I can't dress myself, and it's like I need a bib. That's why I'm very leery about wearing white. White and black makes me feel so really, really good. Good morning, Tamika. And yeah, so what happens is I go into YouTube to set this up for a live on my mobile app. I go into my mobile app to try to find a link. It's not there. So now I got to set it up for a live broadcast and redo the whole process again. I goes, what a pain in the behind, right? I'm going to start using StreamYard this week and to see how that goes, because this is unacceptable. YouTube, they really piss me off at times. But on that front, I've been running a periodically picked playlist on my on my channel links. I have 3 different browsers because I'm trying to get my watch hours up there. And so what I've done is the beginning of October, I wrote down the beginning of the number of watch hours and the subscribers, and then either plus or minus. So as of this morning, I got 1,198 watch hours. I need 3,000 for my channel to get monetized. So I'm running 1,500 playlists in the 3 different browsers just to get the watch hours up there. And I have 1,063 subscribers. So I had plus 1 subscriber last night. Yesterday I picked up 5 new subscribers. And since on the 4th, I picked up 14 subscribers on the channel. So thank you very much for the new ones that are coming along. Now, I didn't know if you noticed that, Anne-Marie, when you go on to where it says languages there, I started opening up more languages on my tabs there. Like I got Spanish, Spanish American, and did some other different languages. So people that might not understand English, they'll be able to see those languages and watch my videos. And I noticed my watch hours have been getting up there too with that particular one. And then Kevin from Tuba Chat was telling me the other day, he said, Ron, you could do some short videos and start doing some scratch tickets that'll help your shorts. And you don't have to always buy a $50 one, even if you only buy $1 one or a few dollar ones, and buy a variety of different ones and do like a little short videos, a little under a minute. And because people like to watch and see, but that would have been a good video hit, by the way, if I would have videotaped that $50 one where I won that 500 times and keep everybody in suspense. But well, what a ripoff, right? I mean, yeah, I'm glad I won the $500 and stuff. But when you get a 500 times, it should be a minimum of the value of the ticket, $50, okay? But unfortunately, the way this state operates, we're lucky we get $1, because if they had their way with it, they would probably put 10 cents under there, And that's what really ticks me off about that, because I was talking to my sister works at a local convenience store, and I bought a ticket from her this past weekend. I didn't win anything, but I was showing a guy in the store what I had won, and he said, "Yeah, I got it 200 times on a dollar ticket, and it only paid $200, or whatever the value of the ticket was." And he didn't win all that much, and you think you're going to win a lot of money, and you go, they just put down the minimum amount that they need to put down on a lot of these tickets there that they do, but. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a 3 to 5 day egg fast this week, and the reason for that is because I want to jump my body back into ketosis. I haven't been into ketosis in quite a while, and the egg fast consists of eggs, butter, and cheese. The rules of the egg fast rules: you're supposed to eat at least 1 egg and then half an hour that you wake up in the morning, which I didn't do this morning, but I am going to do it tomorrow morning. I'm going to make some hard-boiled eggs in the Instant Pot using the 555 method. I'll put a dozen eggs in the Instant Pot on my Travis, and then I'll put a cup of water in, and I'll put it on steam for 10 minutes and a natural release for 5 minutes, and then I'll pull it out, put it in an ice bath, and the shells come off. They pop right off, but hardly any mess at all. And then I'll take those eggs and I'll put them in a plastic bag, and I'll make some deviled eggs with that, and some sandwiches, and I want to make some shackles. Are really good for an egg fast, and some omelets. Oh, and I bought, okay, it's right over here. I don't know if you guys and gals have had this before. Egg life wraps. Okay, I am going to be this morning. I'm going to be cooking up an omelet for you. We're going to be using this in a taco type thing, but these are great for tacos. And these are the macros on the back. Now, they sell these at Walmart, so I didn't find any of these at Walmart, so I ended up going down to Aldi's. That was only the second time I've ever been to Aldi's, and to my surprise, Aldi's has a lot of great stuff in that particular store. And the only thing about Aldi's, though, you have to put a quarter in the carriage, and you get your quarter back when you check out, but they don't bag anything for you, so you either have to use one of their boxes, or it's kind of like BJ's when you buy stuff at BJ's Wholesale. It's all bulk, and you just put it in your carriage and throw it in your car. So if you're doing an Aldi's run, then make sure you bring your own bags. And when I go to Market Basket, I bought this past week. I bought another 4 more bags because our bags were getting kind of worn out. So next time I go to Aldi's, I'll definitely do that. I bought some egg rolls that were non keto that were really, really good, and some stuff like that, and some potato skins that my wife likes. And I thought the order was going to come up to over $100. It was only $60 for the order. So I'm definitely planning on going back down to there and doing some more ordering, for grocery goods. But I don't really need anything right now other than eggs and some cheese and some butter for the egg fast, because I'm always cooking with eggs anyways. And again, they recommend that you take pasteurized, cage-free eggs, and which I do, and organic meats when I'm doing meats and stuff like that. But to be honest with you guys, I can't afford organic meats, and I get what I can afford, and I recommend you do the same thing and get what you can afford. And and I'm going to be investing in a Mojo meter as well. I was watching. I found another YouTuber this past week. His name is the Keto shrinking or something like that. I'll have the link below to show more on my next video post when I do the egg fast rules and everything on a separate video. But on the she's a really great YouTube lady, and it goes, as much knowledge as she knows. I said, oh my God, I said, she should become a doctor or a coach, and she is actually a coach, and she thoroughly explains keto, what it's all about. Well, I know what it's all about because I've been doing this for 3 years, and low carb and all that stuff there, and I definitely want to get back on track on keto, because the holidays coming up, and still was picking up. Okay, still here was picking up. Oh, that's okay. No big deal, Anne Marie. I just, I thought maybe last night you were going to do a game, a game night. I thought it was Sunday night. I know you do on Wednesday night, maybe tonight. I don't know, but if I get time tonight, I'll jump back in. But I don't know how long I'm going to stay over there for the cannoli festival. I'm not a fan of cannolis, but it's a fun event. They got live music in the downtown. And everybody knows me, and they probably got about 30 or 40 vendors set up all along both sides of the street there, and people standing in line getting cannolis. The very first year they did it there, it was only supposed to go on to 9 o'clock, and it went on to 1 in the morning because the lines were that long, people waiting to get cannolis. I was tired after cooking alive. Okay, yeah, that's understandable. You've been pretty busy, lady. And I appreciate your videos that you've been doing there, and I'm so glad I found you on doing that. So I don't know what we're going to cook with Mrs. T there, but let me know. I'm open to any suggestions. Cooking, I could cook chicken, I could cook steak, pork chops, almost really anything. I know you're not a fan of spaghetti or spaghetti sauce in particular, but I do. I'm going to do at some point. I'm going to be making a low carb spaghetti sauce in the crock pot overnight. Let it just cook up, and I'll portion it out, portion sizes. But first, we got to have a sip of my coffee in my Be Kind cup. So I've been up this morning since 5:30. I woke up about 1:30 to go to the bathroom, and I was going to stay up, and I said, no, I'm going back to bed. I do that too much, and I'm wicked tired. I went over to Barrett Park yesterday to do some photography, and I was going to do. So I did a couple of small little video clips because Barrett Park is one of those ponds there where they were right about the dam breaching during that flood, and I wanted to see the progress on it, and they had half of it shut down, and yeah, and a lot of new gravel just recently put over that, so I'm going to put something together for the channel afterwards there. But the reason why they had it partly shut down and the trails all closed off, because they probably wanted to make sure that the trails were safe enough for people to walk all the paths. And they have a Halloween thing coming up, and we got a Halloween parade on the 21st, but I'm not going to be able to go to that one. I'm going down to Foxwoods on the 21st. It cost me $637 to play bingo, and I bring a $400 with me for the slots. And I already got my money put away because I won that money. I won 2 pool tab tickets this week. I don't know, most of you might not know this. I told Anne Marie. Last week we had a fire in Leominster, and I was there, and I thought, well, I'm going to go in and buy some Powerball drawings. I got one number on 3 tickets. That was it, and that's why I don't usually buy those. But hey, you know, for $1.4 billion, you got just as good a chance when you buy 1 ticket or 1,000 tickets. If you're going to win, you're going to win. And they did have 3 winners from Massachusetts, but unfortunately it wasn't in our city, so it wasn't my sister or anybody that I know. And yeah, so then I was in there and I said, why don't you give me a $50 scratch ticket? And I never play those because I just can't afford it. And I happened to hit 500 on it, and I was really happy. I said, oh, good, now I got my Foxwoods money for my slot machines. And I gave my wife some, and I took a couple hundred, and the rest went for a rainy day fund. And then the next day I went over there, bought another ticket somewhere else, and after I had a $25 hit, and then I ended up winning another 5, I got it 500 times. And so I took another 200 out of that and tucked that away for Foxwoods. So now I'm all set for my slot machine money. Don't need to spend any more money at bingo, it's just my food. My sister did tell me the other day, she said, hope you're going to be in a good mood that day. She said, why, what do you mean? Why wouldn't I want to be in a good mood that day? Because I'm planning on leaving at 4 o'clock in the morning, you know, and I said, well, that doesn't make any difference to me, Corey. I would prefer leaving you that early because chances are, you know, they sold out, okay? So it's every seat in the house will be taken that day. If I can take a couple of photographs, I'll make sure I can ask somebody before I take any photos. I don't want to get myself in trouble with the pit bosses or anything like that. And I want to see if I can just film a little bit me playing slots, like about a minute video or something like that. But yeah, all the game payouts are $15,000. It's pricey to play bingo, 600 some odd dollars, you know, plus your food, and of course if you want to gamble, play slots afterwards, and you know. But I'm gonna really take it easy because she said my cousin stays there. She wants to stay about 4 or 5 hours, and that's a long day, you know, playing slot machines, especially if you're not hitting nothing. So usually, my mom always told me about slot machines, and when I remember the past. I used to give my mom, she used to give me a couple $100, and she said, Ron, I said, I want you to go get me $200 in $5 bills. And how she played the slot machines, she stuck a $5 bill in the slot machine, and she played off of that. And then when she brought that up to $100, or say $80, she cashed it out, and then she put another $5 in, and that was her formula. So by the end of the day, she had about 20 or 30 envelopes of about $100 each. And then she went over the window, cashed them all in, and so she knew how much she started with and how much she actually won. My mom is very successful with that over the years and that type of performance. So I'm going to try to use her formula method and go with that. And so yeah, it's going to be a fun day for me. Unfortunately, we got the Halloween parade. The Halloween parade, if you live locally and you want to bring your kids and dress up, and anyways, they have a huge parade. They're all Halloween floats and stuff like that, with live music again, and they got all kinds of tables set up with all kinds of candies for the treats for the Halloween treat candies, and they have prizes for the best costume, and you know, I think the first prize is like $100 or something like that, and some gift cards and stuff like that. So you know, first, second, and third prize. You know, it's a fun event there, but and I go and I film that usually, but. Unless if it rains that day, they'll move it off to Sunday, and then I'll be okay to film that. But and then we have the tractor parade coming up. The Cannoli Festival is tonight. The Harvest Festival got canceled Saturday because of the rain. Now, I don't know if they're going to make that up or not at Shoreland Farms. But yeah, and then Friday night, Donna and I went to bingo. She didn't win anything, but yeah, so my wife went in for the winner take off, 68, 068. They called 069 and 064, and then they called another number, took the cover off. I heard my wife, oh shit, swear, she was swearing under her breath, and I heard her, I go, okay. So there, yeah, and then a sad note there, one of my friends that volunteered at the charity for many, many years passed away of pancreas cancer. Really sad. His wife, Kathy, she's not that very healthy either. She's had issues with, being triple bypass surgery, and they were both up there in their 80s. So, our hearts and prayers go out to the family. And, the priest, I asked Betty, you want me to have Mary Ann do a moment of silence? And she said no, because they didn't want to make the announcement. But then the priest came in and made the announcement about it. And, we said the Our Father prayer, and then life moved on. And of course, the microphone was giving us all kinds of fits last night. So the priest came in afterwards and say, I'm going to give everybody a free raffle ticket for the charity tickets. Friday, I'm planning on going down to Shoreland Farms and picking up 3 bags of apples, and I'm going to donate them to the parish for an extra raffle ticket. Because I just happen to feel generous this week, and I want to get back to the community. That's cool, Anne Marie. If you do that, that's fine. The bingo starts at 6:30. You can even sit with my wife if you want to. She'll help you out as far as I would recommend a budget maybe $20 or $30. My wife spends $40 when she goes, sometimes $45. And basically, your budget is whatever you want to spend. And so it's a fun night. The 13 last Friday night, somebody won $1,000 on the charity ticket, so they ended up with $1,300. The week before, my friend Colleen won $2,000, yeah, and then 2 weeks before that, she got the $3,000. So that girl in that family has been very, very lucky. Her daughter volunteers in the back room and helps out with the bookkeeping. And that particular night, when her mom won the $3,000, her daughter won. She was playing that night, and she ended up winning $500 too. And the husband and the brother, they all won something. It's a fun night. We had a small crowd Friday night. We had 160 people, but they usually get about 190, 200 people every night on Friday nights. The doors open at 4 o'clock, and they start selling at 5, and they start playing at 6:30. And it's all paper strips, little big ink dauber and that sort of thing. And but it's fun. Donna and I have done that over the years, and that's what we enjoy doing. And so basically now your egg fast consists of eggs, butter, and cheese. You can have 15 ounces of fat per egg. It doesn't necessarily have to be butter, but it could be any healthy fat like mayonnaise, oils, a healthy oil. Now, when I cook my eggs, I typically will cook them in the frying pan. I'll crank it up high. I'll put a couple of tablespoons of butter, about a tablespoon, and then I'll put a little bit of olive oil, because I like olive oil because it gives it the flavor taste. And so I'm going to have a sip of my coffee, and then we're going to take camera. We're going to move it into the front room, and if you got any questions, I'm going to be answering them on the iPad. Yeah, thank you for that. Oh, yeah, so I got my DJI and mobile charging up tonight, because I'm going to do one more assessment value with it, and if I'm not happy with it, I'll return it, and I'm not going to get another one, because it's so hard to control. You got to really, really have a slow pan and move like that, and I like to walk around at my own pace and be able to take photography, and the thing floats all over the place, and you got really not that much control over it. I just assume go like one of these numbers with my camera, just do like this, pan and zoom and stuff like that. I mean, I'm okay with that as well. But anyways, I'm going to pause. Sorry about the angle here. I'm going to be turning on my iPad. My iPad's already on, so when I go in the front room, if you need to ask me any questions, I'm going to be watching the chat type. My wife may come out and make breakfast or not, I don't know. And you may see my cat on the floor. Yeah, he's been okay, but he turns around and he attacks us when he's lovable 1 minute, he'll turn around and bite you and he'll latch on you like that, and he won't let go. I mean, I don't know what his problem is there, but he's really getting on my wife's nerves at times, and mine too, Like yesterday, I let him in the back room, and he was fine for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then he's like all over the place, and I don't want my stuff destroyed. Oh, but speaking of destroyed, what a dummy I was. So my wire that connects to my Yeti microphone the other day, this happened on Thursday, actually it happened Friday. I go like this to turn the chair, and it caught on my end of my chair, and it fell on the floor. And I found out that the microphones don't work too well when you drop them on the floor. So that was $150 lesson. So I ended up I ended up buying a new one, and I bought something else at Best Buy. I bought that O-ring for the light for the mobile camera, but my mobile camera won't fit it. So that's going back. So I asked Best Buy about what's your return policy, and he says, well, you can get a 3-year thing for $185. And you get your money back right away. I says, that's a bunch of baloney. I'm not spending $185 for something that should be free to return. Well, how much? Well, what's your policy if I don't do that? Well, it's about a 2 or 3 week before you get your money back on a return electronic at Best Buy. That's why I don't like going out at Best Buy, because I bought. What did I buy the other day? Oh yeah, I bought a keyboard at Walmart yesterday, and I didn't like it, so I brought it back. And then she asked me, "Well, why did you like it?" I said, "Because it's too thin." And when I go buy stuff like a keyboard now, I like to see it in my hands and how it feels. That's why when I get my keyboard, what's going on with it? Some of the letters are sticking, and so I'm gonna go down to Staples to see what they have. And I can actually feel them and type on Staples example and see, make sure it's what I want. And then I bought a car mount for my mobile camera, and I'm looking at it and I'm trying to put it onto my dash thing, and it wouldn't stick for me. And I goes to well, wait a minute, I don't own the car, I'm leasing the car. I don't want to damage the car because I'm responsible for any damage. So that's going back at Walmart today. But Walmart's is great though. Even if you don't have your receipt, they'll take it back. Now I was in Walmart's about 2 weeks ago, and I was waiting to bring back an item at Walmart, and the guy brought in the TV set he has. He used it for 6 months, and they still gave him full credit for the TV set. That was a $700 purchase he made. So you can see why, as much you hear about the bad things about Walmart, some things are pretty good about it. I don't have an issue with Walmarts and stuff like that, and I love those stores. The only thing that pisses me off about I brought Donna down to Targets this past week. I won't go into Targets anymore, because here's the deal with Targets. I go in one day, they moved everything all around in Targets. It's like I can't find anything. Where we have one item, now it's at the other end of the store. And they do that on purpose because they want you to shop around and buy stuff. And I goes, if this is going to be your games going forward, I'm not coming here no more. I could just order what I want to order online and have it delivered to my house. And that's what I do. I ordered a couple of pairs of pants at Amazon. They came in the other day, but the guy wouldn't leave it in my door. He's an idiot. This is the second message I got from this guy. So now we got to go on to the Amazon website and specifically state how I want my packages delivered. You shouldn't be no issue with that. Just leave it down in the mailroom like you're always doing, like all the other drivers do. And then what they usually do, they send me a text message or a photograph, show me where it is. I get so angry with this stuff there, because it's just making more aggravation when it shouldn't be that bad to when you're doing an order. I mean, I love Amazon. Amazon is really, really great. Now we got an Amazon marketplace that's opening up pretty soon. My friend Mary was telling me it's almost ready to go online. But what they're going to do is they're going to wait till they're all done all at the same time, and they're going to open up all the stores in the same time. So that'll be great in the area, because that whole area going up towards the Leominster Hospital is a nightmare. I went down there the other day, and they had it down to one lane, and you were tarring one side of it, and they're going to tar the other side this week, and they're going to do the final coating on it before the end of the October. But this has been an ongoing project, and what they did was they put brand new sidewalks all up and down each one of those streets over there, and then they, of course, when they do all that, they replace all the water mains, and and then it's a project, and the city has no control over that. That's a state mass highway project. Oh yeah, so okay, I showed you that before in the this ticket. This is a losing ticket. I was actually able to log into the Massachusetts website, and I updated my information with them, because I still had my older address on with that. The older address and my old phone number, so I wanted to update the information, and I wanted to see if I could put this in myself. And so this is a second chance drawing, okay? So all you do is, once you enter all the information in, it says a thing for scan. You turn around, it scans that QR code in, And what it does is put you into automatically to a drawing, so you don't have to worry about the um, you know, scratching the barcode off and entering them all in manually like I've done in the past. But yes, and then also on that website, if you play Keno, you can hit the check mark on the Keno thing, so you can get your live Keno numbers right on your mobile phone. So I think I'm gonna start playing Keno again because I'm not really lucky on Keno, but this past year, my sister came down from Newton over there, and we were in one place where my sister was working. We all chipped in like $20 each, and we got like well, whatever that was for the Keno. We won $450 on one of our tickets, and we cashed in and split it 3 ways. And I thought that was the most money I had won in quite a while too. Other than so everything's been fine. Even though as bad as the flood was and everything, we lost all our belongings downstairs. The bottom line is they got a brand new car. I got a new payment on it. Yeah, and then besides all that, I ended up paying off all my credit cards. I don't own any credit cards. So, and I got one outstanding credit card, but it's got a zero balance on it. And so life is good, right? What can I tell you guys? So without further ado, let's take my headphones off and let's go in the front kitchen. And don't mind my mess, because it is what it is. I'll flip the camera around and I'll show you how I make my eggs, and hopefully when I flip them. Oh yeah, here's my question of the day. When you guys or gals make eggs, are you a yolk person? Do you like your yolk runny, or you like it like a hard yolk? Because I know some people that don't like a runny yolk. If I'm making sausages and bacon, I actually love to have a yolk, a runny yolk. And when I don't break them, sometimes I'll have a bad day. Well, flip the egg and it'll break. But how I learned over this last couple of months, eggs are like being married with a spouse, or if you live together with somebody. You got to have patience and let the eggs just kind of like firm up a little bit before you flip them, and then you'll get your best egg flip. Okay, so why don't we just go in the kitchen and just bear with me when I'm walking through the living room. Don't mind my mess, because my wife does laundry on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays are the wash days. Okay. Okay, so let's see. This is going to be for the iPad, and let's go into the kitchen. And behind me is my green screen. I use that for filming. My wife's over there taking a shower right now, so I'm not going to show that part of it. Okay, so here we are in the kitchen. In the kitchen, but wrong. I'm going to set my iPad up over on the other side over here. I don't want to knock it on the floor, because then it'll be out of $600 iPad. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, now let's see if I can flip the camera around. I think it's this one over here with the camera icon. There we go. And then we put the camera down over here. I'm just going to readjust the camera angle. Okay, not that way. How do you flip this around here? What the heck? I thought it was just the camera. There we go. And that noise you're hearing is the cat playing. Just bear with me for a minute here. I gotta lock the camera in, adjust the camera angle for you guys. There we go. So what I do is I just turn on the stove to high heat, okay? And I just take a tablespoon of butter, regular butter. I'm gonna get the Kerrygold butter because I'm all out of that particular butter. Now, ruffling noise you're hearing is the cat in the background. I have the watching over here in my opposite of me in the chat. So if you got any questions to ask me, go ahead. So I use I get maybe about a tablespoon and a half of butter, and then I'm going to use a little bit of olive oil, because I like the olive oil, gives it a really good flavor. Then I bought one of these. This is from the Pioneer Woman there. She's a really great YouTuber, by the way. I get a lot of my inspiration from her channel. And then we're going to make a cheese omelet. That thing over there is a garden to prevent your food from getting in between your stove. And we're going to use a little bit of cheese. So now that we got that going over here, what we're going to do is we're going to just reduce the heat because I don't want my butter to burn. And then I have a paper towel over here to dispose of my my egg over here, eggshell. I'm not talented enough to do them all on one egg, one thing, one hand. I wish I was, but my friend Mary told me if you go to culinary school, they teach you that, and then what they do is they make you take about 30 or 40 dozen eggs before you get it right. Oh my goodness. And I got that going. I got the pan reduced a little bit. This is how I make my eggs in the morning or any time of day. Put a little bit of pepper in. I got to be careful with spices there. It's been really bothering my stomach lately. I'm using pink Himalayan salt. Remember, salt is our friend as long as it's the good salt. Add a little more in the center of the burner. I'm going to show you my cat. Say hi to Oreo. This is my cat. Look at him. Oreo. Got a little Christmas bell he plays with. Isn't he cute? Isn't he a beautiful cat? Beautiful painted, you know what. So I just let this cook on its own. It's going to turn down the stove a little bit. But this is how I cook eggs. Normally, if I wasn't doing an egg fast, I'd probably be having some bacon or some sausages with this. And then yesterday I made a pumpkin bread. I got that in the freezer. I'm going to have that later on in the week when I'm done doing the egg fast. Came out really good. I'm working on editing the video for later. So I'm over here watching the chat type. Gotta get my glasses on for a minute. Just gonna let the eggs go for a half a minute more or so. Just watching my chat type. No show why. Yeah, no kidding. I don't think she would appreciate that. What I usually do sometimes too, there before I cook my eggs, I roughly will be able to get a. Now, if you wasn't doing an egg fast, you could put sriracha or stuff like that on your eggs. But I just take a knife and I just separate them a little bit because I want to make sure you get a good flip. These are almost ready to flip. Now you see how easy they are. I got to get a new pan set too. We need all new stuff here, but I don't want to. Again, I heard you say on your video one time that yeah, we can get it on credit there, but if I put it on the charge, it's another bill, and I don't want to make any more bills than I need to be making. How's that, guys, huh? A little good. I just let it go a few more minutes, a few more seconds. Even if I was to kill the heat right now. So this is what the egg life wraps come. There's about 6 of them. Now what I'm going to do with some of these I'm going to make a lasagna using these. This is just egg. That's all it is. See how nice and rubbery it is? Now I'm going to take some cheese. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is, hang on. that one in a separate bowl or dish. I'll have that later because I can't get everything all on there. What I want to do is just this, just that. Cheese on there. That's going to be our meal for today. What I'll do is I'll just fold it in. I'm trying to fold that in like a burrito. You don't have to cook these, you can eat them the way they are, but these are really, really great for like sandwiches and stuff like that. Because again, if you're doing like oh God, let's slip that over there. That. Just coming over here to see if I missed any time. I'm thinking of buying an iPad too. Yeah, I got mine on the Home Shoppers Club. It was like $5.99 or whatever. Sometimes I'll have them on sale, and I got it on Easy Pay. And so I usually have like about 5 or 6 Easy Pay, which is, and it really made it nice. Again, if I wasn't doing an egg fast, you could put sriracha on here or whatever your favorite meal is. So I think this is pretty much done. So there you have it. Let's go in the back room again. I've set the other egg aside. And then I'm going to put this in the back room, so just again bear with me. Come on. Come on. Oh, this cat's driving me crazy, guys. Oh, yeah, damn. Okay, so we're going to bring the iPad into the back room. Yada, yada, yada. Flip the camera back around. Round. Okay, now we're back. Oh, good grief. Good grief, Charlie Brown. My cat is really pissing me off. He gets into everything. Just bear with me with the angle here. I'm just trying to, I know. Let's flip the camera around. Here we go, we back. Okay, put my headphones back on. Well, yeah, my cat gets into a lot of mischief, and it's just he's leaning right up against my door, trying to get into my room. I refuse to let him in my room, especially when I'm trying to do a live video chat. Yeah, I know, huh? Oh my goodness, good grief, Charlie Brown. Let's hopefully I still have that there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so anyways, this is our meal for today. We're going to eat the other 2 eggs in a little bit. But I just want to show you the texture. These are really great. I don't know if you ever had egg life wraps, but they have a lot of different ones. And I bought like 3 packages the other day. They're like $5 a package. But they're just eggs. There's no carbs in them at all. And it's a really good, like if you want to Taco Tuesday, maybe I'll start doing some tacos again using these. But I saw on Shark Tank Friday night, there's this couple that actually got a shot from Kevin O'Leary. They're called Toasted, T-O, yeah, like toast, and they were gluten free, and they were good for keto. And the reason why they got a Shark deal was because he's gluten free and either eat anything with gluten in it. And yeah, look at that, guys, huh? Oh, really, 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 really good. So what you can do with the egg life wraps too, I've made pizzas with those. I put one in the air fryer and put a little bit of tomato sauce on it. Or you could put some type of a sauce if you're not into sauce, like I know you aren't so Anne Marie, but you can make an Alfredo pizza in there, and I'm planning on doing some of that too. But this this came out really really good. Now I had it done too. I've done a lot of egg fast in my day, and I've gotten to a point I got really sick of eggs, but now I'm back eating eggs again because I found the way that I like eggs, and I was just doing like plain butter with eggs. And then I found out about with the avocado oil. The avocado oil gives it a really, really good flavor. And it goes, oh my gosh, it goes, this is definitely the way for me to go with when I'm doing an egg fast. And now I'm doing like almost every day. I'm eating a couple. I got these sausage patties and sausage links that I bought from the Banquet family. They're already pre-done, and you get 50 in a package, and it's very reasonable on the price. I picked up like 4 packages. I got them in my freezer, so every now and then, like Saturday morning, I popped out like 4 sausages, popped them into the air fryer, and while that was going, I made my eggs, and that was my breakfast. I mean, that was a great breakfast in the morning. So that's what I ended up having. Look at that, guys. You want some of that? Oh, you don't have to eat it with a fork too. If you want, you could just fold it up like that. Mm, so good. Now, if you're working, or like if you're out on the road or something like that, you could prep that up ahead of time and make them, put them in these little containers. Now, when I was at Walmart yesterday, I saw some of these prep containers. Should be, and there was five prep containers with covers. They're plastic. So I picked up 2 packages of those because I'm planning on doing some beef and butter fast later on in the week. And yeah, Sunday this coming week we have a function at the charity that they invited all the bingo workers to for a meal. So I got to be very vigilant on what I'm going to eat that day because they have a lot of carby stuff. And of course, the cannoli festival tonight. I don't usually do any cannolis. I might buy one and just take a bite out of it and throw it away just to show you on camera what they look like and stuff like that. I'm sure everybody knows what a cannoli is, but it's just basically a cream, some type of a cream cheese based filling, and I'm okay with that. But I just the bottom line is I want to get healthy. Oh, speaking of healthy, so my friends from Keto Rewind. When I first started the ketogenic lifestyle, when I was searching in other YouTubers, I came across Jess from Keto Rewind, and I've been friends with them for quite a while, and I've been wanting to meet her mom for a while because her mom lives up in New Hampshire. All this time I thought she lived up in the Orange area. No, she goes down. They came down. So Wednesday, she came down from where they live, and this over a 2-hour ride just to see me, and she was really happy, excited to see me, and I was excited to see them. The three of us lost 355 pounds, and they all do keto, and so we had a good coffee chat. And then outside at the coffee cafe in that morning, there she did a nice interview with me and her husband Tom, and we all spoke the same language politically, religiously, and but for our weight loss and what our goals were. And she had the lap band surgery. She almost lost her life back in December when she visited her daughter in Texas. And what happened was every 10 years you're supposed to have that replaced, and she didn't know that because they never told her that, and a lap band snapped and broke. So she was in the hospital for almost a few weeks before they were able to get that under control and put a new lap band in for her. But it was just a signal to let other people know that if you're going to have lap band surgery, make sure you get that checked periodically and have that replaced when you need to get that replaced. And the weight loss surgery is a tool to help you to lose the weight. There's this girl on Friday night there. There's 2 of them that really heavy set girls. They're really pretty ladies, and I talk to them all the time. And anyway, one of them's having weight loss surgery this week, and she's having a lap band. So when she's back at the bingo hall, I'm gonna have to mention that to her. And they want to get together with me and go out and do some video into, I mean not video, but I mean some walking adventures so I can help them to get on track. And yeah, and so it's been really good. Oh yeah, the radio station got a hold of me Saturday. They want to interview me possibly next Saturday in a live radio broadcast. What I'll do is I'll bring my mobile camera with me and I'll record the interview. And so Anita wants to ask me some questions and and just talk about my weight loss. And I'm still waiting to hear back from Kim there about my website there. So I'm going to probably text her later today to find out if she can start working on my website so I can start loading some information up there and loading up these videos. But what do you guys think about my live other than moving the camera from there to there? I did okay and everything. I hope I did okay this morning. I was talking nice and clear. I'm going to start doing some live cooking shows too. I don't want to interfere with your schedule, Anne Marie. So I just, maybe we'll designate one day and one time the week and we'll cook something up together and we'll talk about it. And we'll just have everything all set up in the kitchen and that way there, we'll, and then I'll bring my iPad in the front room and I'll just talk over I'll look at the type and see if you need for me to type anything under the, I can watch in other words, I can watch what you're saying and everything like that. But YouTube is really pissing me off there. I swear I have to, I'm going to start using StreamYard. StreamYard is a free streaming service that offers the same thing as YouTube does. They have a paid version as well as a free version. The paid version runs about $20, I believe, a month or something like that. And then you can, with the paid version also, you can replace your background so I don't have this crappy background in it behind me. And you don't need a mobile app. You just sign into your account right online on the mobile app, and you link your accounts. In other words, you can stream it to TikTok, you can stream it to Facebook, you can stream it to YouTube, and you just set up your links accordingly, and you could do like 10 or 20 people on StreamYard. It don't matter, but you're allowed up to 20 free hours a month streaming, and then if you decide to do the paid version of it. Of course, unlimited amount of hours streaming, and also you can, you have more control over what you want to put. You could put live text going across the screen and stuff like that, and highlight other YouTubers and whatever they're saying. Something similar. If you're doing a live chat over here, if you invite somebody in on a live stream or on a YouTube stream. I'm still trying to figure it out. It took me a long time before I get comfortable with this live streaming baloney. I was talking to Jess's mom, Deborah, the other day about that. I said, how come Jess doesn't do any live streaming in there? She has over 10,000 subscribers. I forget exactly how many she has, but her channel is monetized. But she really needs to like I said, well, because she doesn't feel comfortable doing live streams, because she's afraid she's going to mess up, and she kind of like panics, and I said, oh my gosh, I don't have a problem. I love talking live and everything, The only thing when I was hesitant about doing recipes, it was only because I was like afraid that if it's supposed to be tablespoon, they might say teaspoon or something like that, I'd totally mess up altogether. But that's the fun part about learning and cooking, and that's the experiment that I have gotten to as far as doing all that stuff there. So, but anyways, I'm glad that you guys came along this morning for the Cooking Live and the Morning Coffee Chat with Ron. So we're definitely going to be doing some more of these, and I'm going to kill the video and enjoy your day. And if again, I'll go back on live tonight around 5:30, around 6 o'clock, show you downtown Leominster, the cannoli festival, and we'll just walk together with the camera and we'll talk a little bit over the timeline. So be watching for that video and enjoy your day. Have a great day, guys. Bye. Oh, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.